Claire, Will, and Juliet. We're getting ready to start on the first lesson. And so for this lesson, we are on page 5. So turn in your book to where you're on page 5, just like where Ellie is. And so the first thing we need to know about the piano is don't pound on the keys, right? So if you hear somebody pounding, tell them to stop. Ellie's just pretending to pound. That doesn't count. So sitting at the piano, you can see that she's comfortably away from the piano, but when she puts her hands up on the keys, her arms are comfortable. They're not squished. They're not, she's got room to move. She's sitting up straight and her fingers are curved. If you look at Ellie's hands, it kind of looks like she has an orange or a tennis ball in her hand, so her fingers are curved. So when she puts them on the keys, her fingers are still curved, but they're not over curved. And then she also relaxes her shoulders. And then so when she has her fingers curved, very comfortable, able to move. So on page 5, the book first talks about black keys and white keys. And the black keys, as Ellie will point out, are in groups of 3 and groups of 2. So it goes group of 2, group of 3, group of 2, group of 3. So the most important key on your keyboard is middle C. So you find the name on the piano. This one you can see is Ellington, and you follow it down to C. So the C is right next to, you have a group of 2 black keys, and then to the left is C, middle C. 2 black keys, and then middle C. So you always need to know where middle C is. Some people put like a sticker dot on it just to remember, but middle C is your most important guy. Okay, so for this first lesson, we need to know what the numbers mean on your hand. So Ellie, if you could show us on your right hand, what is number 1?
Your thumb.
Thumb. Okay, what is finger? First finger. Number
2.
1. Oh yeah, index. Middle finger is?
2.
Middle finger, like your naughty finger?
3.
3. Ring finger is?
4.
And pinky is?
5.
Alrighty, what about your left hand?
Same thing.
So your pinky is?
So these 2, your thumbs share a key, and then your index finger is 2, your middle finger is 3, your ring finger is 4, and your pinky is 5.
Great, that's right. So if we say play the key with your 3rd finger, what finger would you use? Either hand. Your middle finger. And if we said play with your 2nd finger, you would play with your index. Okay, so let's look at stepping and skipping. Okay, so we're first going to play it with the right hand only.
On top.
And so those numbers are on the top, just like what Ellie was pointing to. So you see, Alice, let go of the phone. Okay, so you see where it has 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so Ellie is going to play that really slow so you can see just your right hand only. So then you can see what fingers are moving. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, let's play that again. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, that's awesome. So you can keep playing through that until you get the hang of it. So let's move on to the left hand. So for stepping and skipping, they've got numbers that are under the notes. 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. Okay, so Ellie's going to play with her left hand only now. And so she's going to put her 3rd finger on middle C. So 3rd finger needs to go on middle C. Yes, it does, to play what's written on the page. So she's going to go 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. Okay, let's play that one again with our left hand.
Remember, your middle finger goes on the middle C.
That's right. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 3. Okay. It says to play it with singing the words, and you can do that, but we probably won't. Okay, first lesson in notation. So we can see in the book here that squiggly looking S on the bottom is what's called a treble clef. And what the treble clef means is that it usually means the right hand. So that's typically, it's not always, but that's pretty typical. Now the backwards letter C, that guy's the bass clef. Those are the lower notes on the piano. So Ellie, if you could point to some of the notes on the treble clef side of the piano, all the way up to the top of the piano. Yep, all those girls are treble clef girls. What about bass clef? Bass clef, yep, all the bass clef all the way down to the bottom. Those are going to be written on the bass clef, that lower line of music. So then you can see they've got a bunch of lines and they've got bars. Can you point to the bar lines? Yep, very good, Ellie. And what the bar lines do is that it breaks the music, because the music is very much linked to math. So, and it's a really simple math. So the bar lines break up the measure.